Alternate reality dreams. So, I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not? Sorry to quote KH, but it fits. This post is a hot mess, so brace yourselves. I've always had somewhat lucid dreams, with some spooky exceptions, very disturbingly detailed, as real and vivid as it would be recalling a memory of what happened in real life. I love sleeping, as somewhat of a night owl and a hypersomniac phasing between depression and dysthymia, which leads to not wanting to go out of bed sometimes and even more sleep. Needless to say, this is all just a speculation at this point to try and make it all make sense. I have tried looking into this vivid dreams matter, but most information I've found so far is really dismissive, since there is basically no way to prove people can experience different realities and or astral project. I don't buy into the your life is too boring so your imagination is compensating for that during your sleep. Onto the topic, for whatever reason, I think I might be experiencing or projecting over parallel alternate universes. It sounds weird, but whenever I'm dreaming, everything makes sense, like a normal world and not a surreal fantasy. I have overall knowledge and understanding of what's happening in the dream world, and I have some control of my actions, but it's like I'm impersonating myself and having 50% control while the me that is bound to this dream/reality has the remainder and won't let things go certain way or me acting out of character in their world sense, which leads to dissonance and the dream ending for me. In these dreams I'm like a co-pilot of a slightly different version of me with its own story, life and experiences, friends, sometimes family even, occupation and living conditions, but still feel like I am myself at the same time. Some of the dreams are horrible, as is life in general, but they are not nightmares per se, with some minor exceptions which I don't want to talk about yet. If I dream that I'm dying, there is panic and pain, but there is also the feeling that it's time to evacuate from this and another me has died yet again. On a lighter note, sometimes I would revisit certain places that I have been to in my dreams before, places that hold dear memories and stories I have never experienced. Off topic, but still weird. Experienced sleep paralysis at least twice with a shadowy figure lurking over, that I can only describe as a Demeter sucking the life out of my defenseless body. I've also had plenty waking moments of deja vu, mostly whenever something bad would happen afterwards, in which cases I've done all in my power to change my actions and reactions, which ultimately resulted in having less and less of these occurrences.
I met an old friend from years ago. I had a crush on him then. Didn't see him for years. He has children and is married. He got of his car and we looked at each other and knew we were in love. We hid under some little concrete bridge and kissed. It felt so incredibly warm and right and longing. I repeatedly have those dreams remembering old loves and am amazed how vivid and strong those old feelings still are inside of me.
I woke from a dream where I had been in my parents' bedroom in my childhood home. In the dream I am myself today, as an older adult, and I'm resting in their bed, because I was exhausted from excessive work. In real life as a child I had only been allowed to go into their bed if I was sick. In the dream my father walked out of the master bathroom, looking as he did in his late 50s, and smiled at me. My father passed away in 1981. I did not seem surprised at all to see him. I felt happy, like oh, I get to say hello to my father. I was trying to say good morning to him but the words would not come out, I could not speak. I tried to shift my position and internally sort of gather my energy and clear my throat. Again I was unable to speak, which freaked me out a bit. I woke at that point.
I was sitting on the couch and the bathroom door was half closed. I called for my sister but she didn't say anything. I then turned on a movie, but the only sound was this buzz. I changed the channel to find the same thing was true of the other movie. I soon get a text from my sister that her voice has been taken by a man and now all she can do is make buzzing noises. She says that it hurts when he takes your voice. I crawl into my downstairs closet because I was afraid of Tay-Man. I hear the man crawling down the stairs and he opens the closet. I tell him that he should go upstairs and take my mother's voice before he takes mine. He says that she had just eaten so he might as well take my voice while he could. I resisted but then I eventually agreed because I wanted to get it over with. He then opened his mouth and sucked my voice out. I screamed as he removed my voice, and his face started to distort.